Kyla's here. Welcome back to another video. I feel like I'm getting into a reading slump because I was recording a video and I cannot pick up the books to read and I'm feeling anxious, and it's been 2 weeks since I haven't finished a book. So I thought, what is the easiest book I could have that would pull me out of a reading slump? And I thought of a genre, and that is romance books. And I have a few romances on my TBR, and I also have one on my Kindle that I really want to get to. So we're doing that in this video. Come with me. First book I'm going to be reading is Magnolia Parks. I've told this story like 3 times already or more. But I had a dream I was reading this book and I had to buy it and read it. And I know it's very toxic and everything, but that's exactly what puts me in the mood to read, so I'm going to read it. I know that it's about Magnolia and BJ. They can kind of cheat on each other. He cheats on her. I don't know. I don't like to go into books knowing everything. So we're going to start this and I'm going to have fun. I hope. Let's go. Also get sad when your taps ends when you're in the middle of the book, because I get sad. I think I'm gonna use this color now. So I finished Magnolia Parks. It's done. There's a lot to uncover from this. So let's go through my notes. First things first, dual POV. Love it. It's my kind of thing. Then it's very nice settings, like Jessa Hastings. She knows how to describe things and how to make things look pretty. I really like that. The writing is good. Like, her writing is actually nice, but the story is not. Let's go through it. So, the writing is good. It's easy to imagine things happening, but it's quite unrealistic. Like, if you mix up story settings and everything. One thing that's very well done in the writing, it's the flashbacks. Because you're in a place and then you get a flashback and you're like, it's really well done, and you don't feel confused about it. Then they talk with the reader. When you're reading, they're gonna be like, yeah, but you already know that is, or something like that. And I'm like, why are you doing that? I wish I could know why you were doing that. Another really good pro is small chapters. Small chapters, we love you. Now the things that I don't like very much were cringy moments. Those moments where it's like two boys are fighting and then Magnolia is between them, like, look me in the eye, don't cry, whatever. Look me in the eye, like, focus on my. I feel like that is so cringe. Don't do that. I know her whole personality is based on clothing brands or jewelry brands, but the descriptions, like, every time we were in her POV, it was like, no, this person is wearing a Bottega Veneta dress, that something like that. No, girl, describe the format of the dress. If you tell me about a brand, I won't know anything about it. So I'd rather you describe like the fabric or something like it. Then while I was reading it, I had to listen to One Direction. I don't know, I had the urge to like go to Spotify and listen to One Direction. Crazy how that is. Mars storyline, like what happened with Mars, and I'm not gonna spoil it. That was so unnecessary. So Then Funchal was mentioned, which is Portugal. So Portugal mentioned. Really happy about that. You know, I do this every time Portugal is mentioned in the book. They're like, it was mentioned in Funny Story, it was mentioned in Yellowface. Amazing. Mentioned in Magnolia Parks. And the ending. The ending was bad. Like I cannot even describe how bad the ending was. Because the ending was bad in the story, but like really bad done. Like, I don't know. I really don't know how thought processes go to writers, but this was a rushed ending, and I'm sad. I think I'm gonna be giving this book 3.5 stars because I liked reading it, and her writing is good, but her storyline is not. So I wish I could explain it to you better. At the start of the book, I was going to get like 4.5 stars. So then, really disappointing. So yeah, you know my favorite character is BJ. Remember something. People were all talking about how toxic this is. They deserve each other. Like, they are both so toxic with each other. It's like, they deserve each other. They're perfect for one another. I don't see toxic. I see two people who just equalize each other. I really have this book a lot because it's this thing. She has this floral writing that she knows how to quote things. But yeah, BJ was my favorite character. I wish a few things were more in depth. Really like the messaging here, but very confusing because at some points I didn't know who was texting, because I know for who the messages were going to, but like, who was texting? I don't know, man. Sometimes the context wouldn't be good enough for me to get it. like straight up, so it would be confusing. But yeah, this is my Magnolia Parks rating. At first I was excited to read the series, now I don't know if I want to keep going with it. We don't know the future. Maybe you guys will convince me. So leave me a comment. Let me know if you have read the other books in the series and if I should read them. I probably won't. But yeah, leave me a comment. Now we're going to read the next book, and that is going to be Mile High. People don't shut up about that book. Every single social media I open, there's Mile High or the Windy Air series or whatever is the name. So, yeah. Let's go read Mile High. Oh, before we read Mile High, you know something this book made me want to do? A vision board. This woman has a life that everyone wants to. So I'm gonna make a vision board. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Why are romance books the same thing every time? It's like you put a different name. You put different names into your characters and then you put a different setting, but you write the exact same story that other people have already done. And people eat it up all the time. Like, why? I really like romance books, but I'm tired of reading the same thing every single time. Like, every single time. The story is the same in a different setting with different people. That's not how life really happens. So, I really don't know what else I can tell you. I'm 66% into the book, and spoiler alert, maybe don't watch the rest of this video if you don't want to get spoiled. But they are already together. I don't really know. I think she will go through the path where they are hiding their relationship from the public and something or someone is gonna expose them to the public. And well, then they're gonna be okay with it. Then it's gonna end. Like, that's my prediction of it. And it's not nothing new. Nothing the world has never seen. So yeah, makes me sad. But I'm gonna finish it for the sake of this video. And then I will give you like full on what I thought and what I have annotated there. So I finished Mile High, and for the past hour I've been contemplating my life and contemplating if I shouldn't have finished the book because I was very disappointed. Before I give you my star rating, I'm gonna tell you what the hell was wrong with this book. Like, I wrote it down. First of all, I've heard mixed reviews about this. I've heard people that DNF'd it on like the first 10%, and people who gave it 5 stars and it's their favorite book ever. Well, crazy. But I've seen that most of the star ratings on Goodreads are either 4 or 5 stars. And I'm like, no, I do not agree. And I have the opportunity to do that. Well, I do not agree. For the story that the author wanted to tell, she didn't need more than 200 words. She didn't need any more than 200 pages to tell it. She was just there, like, it was super repetitive. I was like, okay, give me something else. I don't want to listen to the same thing all over again. Now getting into the actual story and the characters. Stevie, okay, girl. I don't feel like she had a really noticeable personality. Like, all we knew was that she was a flight attendant. She had a little dog shelter that she volunteered to, and that she had a bad relationship with her mother and with her body. Like, that's all we know. And at some points in the book, she was like, pick me, choose me. And I'm like, okay, girl, okay. You're not that different because you like burgers and beers. Like, going into Xander's, it was like, this is the only woman. She is the woman. She is everything. She's so unique. Maybe she was not that unique. Maybe you were just hanging out with the wrong people. I don't know. Now that, like, their personalities kind of pissed me off. I kind of hate Xander's. Because he sees women as like these things, like, you know? I don't like the way he sees women. I don't like the way he describes them. Yeah, not for me. The plot was boring. Like, the book itself was boring because it was too long trying to tell something that you could have told in like 300 pages ago. What I liked, I gave this book 2 stars. That's because the pacing was bad. Let's tell that. But the first half of the book actually is quite interesting, you know. I don't know if this is branded as enemies to lovers. I hope it's not, because the enemies is not there. And now I just remember another thing that was lacking. I don't know if it was because I read before I fall asleep. Like, you know, I'm in bed and I'm reading. I don't know if it's because I was reading like that, and as I was falling asleep, I didn't retain the information clearly. But was there a question like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? Was there like did they explain how they actually became boyfriend and girlfriend? Or was it just like, no, come to my house, whatever. Because I don't know. I don't know if I fall asleep, if I don't know. Please leave me in the comments if you've read the book. Where does this happen? Because I will go back. I will go back to be certain about it. What I liked, not much as you've seen, but I like Ryan. Ryan is probably my favorite character, even though there was a scene that I was like, you didn't need to do that. Like, you didn't have to do that. That was questionable, but it was nice, and I'm glad I didn't buy the Mile High physical copy, but I did buy the Right Move physical copy because it's about basketball, and I love basketball. So that's it. I don't think I have much to say about Mile High, but I gave it 2 stars because they kind of deserve each other. As I've said from Magnolia Parks, that they deserve each other, they do deserve each other in this one as well. It's like, she's kind of, I don't even have a word to explain how she is. She doesn't have a real personality. I'm like, pick me, choose me, whatever. Give me something else. Like, what do you like to do? Like, you like to go see your dogs. What else? Like, do you only go see the shelter? That's all you do in your life. You go to the shelter and you work. You don't do anything else. Like, you don't even watch a movie or a TV show or whatever. Like, I think this was just bad character writing. But I want to tell you something before I finish this video. I would like to go more in depth into which book that I read. And I figured that doing this reading vlogs where I read like 2 or 3 books in a video doesn't let me do that very well. So I will be doing 1 book per video, and yeah, that's it. I will literally just do that. If you guys are interested in my opinion in any book, please leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!